Pennan, probably the most famous of the three small villages along this stretch of the coast. A tourist attraction most well known for its role as a film set during the 1983 cult classic, A Local Hero. Although the main industry of Pennan was fishing, because of the dramatic cliffs and hidden bays containing caves, this was an ideal haven for smugglers, the main contraband being silk and liquor. The village itself was established by the 17th century and has gone by past names like Smugglers Haven and Ochmedden. In 1835 the population of Pennan was around 180, but by the 1900s this had increased to over 300. The village at that time was booming. It was a well-known herring centre, with curers, shipwrights, shoemakers, a tailor, an inn, a baker, a butcher, a blacksmith, grocer and banking services. A hustle and bustle of a town. However, as with many of the others, the main industry advanced and moved on with the rest. The boats outgrew the harbour and were moored elsewhere. Be it Fraserburgh, Resarty or Macduff, the population left and the amenities followed. What was once a self-sustaining community of fisherfolk industry and farming, fed by the many allotments adorning the higher fields above the village, has since dwindled to a local population of around 6 people. One of which is Shona, whom serves the tourists from her little coffee shack at the end of the harbour, called the Coastal Cuppy. If you include our 2 cats, that takes Pennan's full-time population to 8. A far cry from the 300 of the boom times. Today, Pennan is one of the most visited villages along the Banffshire coast. Most not only looking to get a glimpse of the beautiful whitewashed houses or turquoise green waters, but maybe to get their photos taken with the most famous phone box in the country, with its pivotal role in 1983's Local Hero film. Even though the film used a prop, this working red phone box is still an attraction for worldwide visitors. I often play guess the famous Mark Knopfler soundtrack as we descend into the street road of Pennan's main street, filling people's imagination of a time gone by. But Pennan can be enjoyed today just as much as then. Take time in the shelter of Pennan Bay on a sunny day, relax, breathe in the fresh air, and listen to the pebbles rattle on the steady waves. It just may be as close to paradise as anyone can find on this side of the coast.